Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today we are live swatching Colorist Carol's Merry and Bright collection, which will be launching on November 14th at 9 a.m. EST. Each polish is just $11.50 and $95 for the whole collection. So if you enjoy live swatches, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss an upload. And to start out this swatch video, I'm wearing Feelin' Ready by Colorist Carol. It's a nice rich filling base coat, which makes my nails look super healthy on camera, and it helps for application purposes. Makes it nice and smooth. Also does a really good job of keeping the stains away. And first up is Merry and Bright, the name of the collection, so the namesake. This one is a medium pink Crelly with a mix of pink, white, purple, silver, and gold glitters in various shapes and sizes. So you are going to want to pay a little more attention to the still photo as opposed to the live swatches. I have my lights up so that you can see every detail, but it's also kind of washing out the color. As usual, Colorist Carol comes out with some of the most amazing Crelly combinations, and I think that Merry and Bright really lifts the mood because I personally always end up wearing vampy colors the colder it gets, even around Christmas. So I really enjoyed this one. I think it's very fun, and it's almost like a bubble gum pink after you've kind of chewed the gum a little bit. So I enjoyed it. Next up for us is Tree Farm. Now, if I have to choose a favorite, it would be this one. Normally it would be the multi-chrome, but Sunday Brunch, I believe it's called, did not arrive okay. It got broken in the post, so I won't be showcasing that one, but it is part of the collection, so definitely check out the swatches. And for Tree Farm, we've got a pine green Crelly with hollow red flake glitter, hollow micro shreds, and hollow glitter. So this one, hands down, is my favorite of the collection. And I normally wouldn't put it out there so soon, but I was really excited to wear it. As always, like, just a gorgeous, smooth formula. It does dry with some texture, but we do have the leveler from Colorist Carol if you can't handle the texture with one coat of top coat. And next up from that is Nice Until Proven Naughty. So I love Carolina's names for her polishes. But that aside, Nice Until Proven Naughty is a purplish red Crelly with iridescent chameleon glitters, blue shimmer, and green hollow micro shreds. So it kind of gives me Christmas tree decoration vibes, but I do think that the reddish purple is spot on. It's definitely more red leaning, but there's just enough purple in it to make it almost like a fuchsia, only red leaning. So I did appreciate the formula on this one. Again, top-notch formulas. They just really go on easily, and I got opacity with 2 coats for like the last 3 of them, and for me that's a big thing. So next up is Let Me Take an Elfie, and this is hashtag Elfie. This one is a bright green with aurora shimmer, gold micro shreds, and iridescent chameleon flakes. So I know as you saw the bottle shot, you could see those gold micro shreds in there and the iridescent chameleon flakes. The shimmer does come out to play once you get on that second coat. So I was really pleased with this one. It almost reminds you of a seafoam green, but with more green in it. So I think it's more of a springy color, but I also know that a lot of people are really not into the really, really dark colors during the holiday season. So this would be a wonderful alternative to pine greens and dark greens and rich greens if you're not into those shades. And then, of course, on all of my swatch pictures, I used Ready in 5 top coat from Colores de Carol because I've tried it out and it is soon to be one of my empties and something I certainly want during Black Friday because it does a great job of drying quickly. And I'm showing the side by side with them dry. There is no top coat on it. That's simply so you get a chance to see if you would want to do like the leveler plus Ready in 5, or if you just like to do Ready in 5. Personally, I did not need to use the leveler with any of these polishes. Now, when we get to the thermals, I did use the leveler, so that's why I am making sure to show it to you right now so that you know that there is a smoothing top coat available in the Colores de Carol store for some of the more glitter heavy crellies. And speaking of, we are starting off with a thermal. This one is Winter Cabin, and it's from a berry red to a light gray with melon metallic glitter and bronze brown metallic glitter and iridescent chameleon flakes. That's a whole lot, but when you put them together, you get like the perfect holiday crelly design. And honestly, I will admit that I kind of prefer the berry red over the light gray, but with some nail art, I feel like it would go really well because it reminds me of almost like a plaid blanket. I don't know if anybody else is feeling that familiarity with this color combination, but I definitely am. And when I do the side by side, we will go ahead and dip into some hot water because as you can see, I am chilly at the moment. You can totally tell because it is not transitioning at all. I am running really cold today. And we have one more thermal for this collection. This one is New England Days, and it's from a dusty grayish blue to clear with Aurora shimmer, periwinkle glitter, turquoise glitter, and blue hollow micro sheds, as well as iridescent chameleon flakes. So it's super packed, and I think this one is ideal for winter. I mean, even the combination of colors that it transitions to lends to that winter feeling. And I was so excited about this one because I always have a hard time picking specifically like snow themed polishes for nail arts. I always do. So the fact that this one shifts between two colors that really bring that out in the nail polish, I'm super excited. I can't wait to try a couple of things out. Like mainly snowmen. I just want to stamp a snowman on it and then watch the color shift. But again, this is it in its super cold state. And next up, we have a topper. So, of course, Colores de Carol is not going to leave you hanging without a topper for those of us who love our creams and want to just give it a little extra oomph. So, First Snow is a clear base with matte white glitter in various shapes and sizes and silver holographic mini snowflakes. Okay, She had me at the holographic mini snowflakes, but I just loved the matte white glitter and the clear base because I did do the swatch pictures over Getting Late from the Adios Summer collection because I just knew the high contrast was going to be totally worth it. And then for this video, I just did it over my nail, and all I'm wearing is Feelin' Ready by Colores de Carol, the Ridge Filling Base Coat, and 1 and 2 coats of First Snow. So I feel like, again, the bright lights are washing out my nail and making it hard for you to see them. But I am hoping that when I do the side by side, it will look a little bit more clear. But definitely, high contrast is going to be the way to go with First Snow. But we don't just have thermals. We don't just have Crellies. We don't just have a topper. We also have a magnetic. And Joyful is a red orange with a multi-chrome magnetic effect and iridescent chameleon flakes, as well as UCC flakes. So this is my last polish for this showcase, and it is absolutely stunning. I love that the magnetic effect is a little more subtle for those of us who like the fuzzy lines. I know that most people like super crisp lines and high contrast magnetics, but I like mine to be just a little subtle. You have to actually be looking at my nails to notice it. So I enjoy that very much, and I really like when Colores de Carol puts them out. I think they're so pretty. But also, can we just talk about how bright and cheerful all of the chameleon flakes and UCC flakes and iridescent chameleon flakes are? It's just so much fun to look at, and that's before you even magnetize it. So as you guys can see, I did my first coat, no magnet, and then did my second coat with the magnet. Let me explain. I usually do thin coats for the first coat, and the magnet usually doesn't really show up on that first thin coat that I do. So I did the 2 coats, and then on the second coat, I applied my ring magnet so that I could see immediate results, because thin coats are not going to give you the best results with a magnetic. You're always going to want to go with medium coats. Not so much that you're globbing it on, but definitely like a steady coat where there's enough of the polish on there that the magnets can go ahead and gather in one area. And here is the side by side. Of course, by now my hands are freezing, so you are seeing the 2 thermals at their absolute darkest. And now I'm going to just dip my hands into some hot water off camera, and you can see how that blue turns a bright and light and frosty, and how my berry red went to a gray. So definitely could not wait to show that to you guys, and wiggling my hands all around so that you can totally see it, and you can totally see the topper a lot better too. So I feel like side by sides for this last set of polishes was a must. And I'm just gonna wiggle my hands just a little bit more so that you can see it. But I'm gonna start wrapping up this video right here. Again, launching on November 14th. Each polish just $11.50 each, or $95 for the whole collection. Be there at 9 a.m. EST to make sure that you get yours. As always, if you're part of my nail fam, I'm sending out virtual hugs. Thank you so much for your support and good vibes. I really appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing and hanging out with us. And if you enjoyed this video, leave me a like down below. Let me know if you're grabbing any of these. And as always, don't forget to take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you in my next video.